Good morning. It is Saturday the 26th and I'm about to show you guys breakfast. It's early, it's 7:30, but I have a hair appointment at 10. Thank goodness I need to get these roots done, and so I'm going to go to the grocery store before I get my hair done, and so I got to run to the store and get home and unloaded before that. So I will show you my breakfast now. This was so good yesterday morning that I decided it bore repeating. It is avocado toast. So one slice of the Sara Lee Delightful multigrain that's been toasted for 1 point. I have 45 grams of mashed avocado, that's 2 points. And then I have about 12 grams of reduced fat feta for 1 point. So, and then some sliced tomatoes for 0. So this whole thing is 4 points. I have also had coffee. Ta-da! Coffee Mate, sugar-free, sweet Italian creamer, 1 point's worth. This probably will not hold me all morning, but I have a hair appointment at 10, as I mentioned, and I never, ever, ever go to my hair appointment empty-handed. So I already have a banana lined up to take with me and some unsweetened applesauce. Those are both 0, obviously, and I'm going to grab a string cheese for 2 points as well. So that should keep me in pretty good shape until I get back. We are going to eat a super light lunch because we have 5:30, 5:45 dinner reservations. Another place we have a coupon for my husband's birthday this month, and today's the last day to use it. So we'll eat good tonight for dinner, so we'll just keep it super light, and I'll show you guys that later. I am unloading groceries, and I'm running behind schedule. I am nibbling on grapes while I get everything put away before I run back out the door again. Bye. Okay, so in addition to the applesauce and the banana that I have packed for my hair appointment, I just bought these today. This is the Keebler Townhouse Flatbread Crisps, sea salt and olive oil. 15 grams is 2 points. It comes out to be like 8 or 9 crackers, and they're not super huge. Let me show you. Let's see if we can do some scale here. Oh, sorry for my Band-Aid. They're not super huge, but they're really flavorful, so figured they would fill in kind of a void. Sometimes low point crackers are almost too plain for words. So, and then I have a Sargento reduced fat or light string cheese. This is 1 point. So 3 points worth of snack to go with me, plus my fruit. Hey you guys, really quickly I just wanted to show how I store my lettuce for sandwiches and how I store my celery. I went to the store this morning and I have a nice head of green leaf lettuce that is washed and ready to go. So all I do is, and I'm not left-handed, so I might have to put the camera down, is I cut the core off, and I don't really like the ribbed kind of stems, the stiff stems, so I cut kind of high, but I cut that off. So let me do that and I'll come back to you. Okay, so I've cut the stems or the core off of my green leaf lettuce. I've laid it here on these paper towels just to get the process started. Essentially all I do is I spread the lettuce out over some paper towels. This is a pretty thick head of lettuce, so it's only going to get me, kind of a partial thing. But the idea is that, I'm going to set some of these over here. The idea is that you roll up into the paper towels this lettuce that has a fair amount of water content, even though it's been washed and drip dried a bit. The idea is that when you store it, you keep the moisture as much as possible away from the lettuce so it doesn't get wilty and brown, and keep it into the paper towels. So I've done this section of the lettuce. I'm going to do the other section, then show you how I store it in the refrigerator. So again, laying out the lettuce, the other part of the head of lettuce that I have, on some paper towels so that they're in basically a single layer, rolling it up, and then I've already done it with the other one you saw me roll up. I'm going to put it inside this plastic bag. So I have my foil. I have my celery here. I've already cut the leafy tops off. You can leave them, but I do it for space more than anything. I also have my root still attached. You can take the root off if you wish, particularly if you use celery quite a bit. You'll have a lot of loose ribs of celery that you're going to wrap in the foil. I don't use that much celery. I tend to cut as I go or pull a stalk off as I go, so I just leave the root attached so that every time I unwrap it, I don't have loose celery stalks coming out at me. But let me wrap this up and I'll show you what it looks like. That's it. I rolled it up on the short side of the foil and then tucked in the ends down here. This is my celery. My celery will keep for almost 2 weeks if I keep it nice and tightly wrapped like this. Just like my cucumber that I showed you in a previous video, I do something very similar. I cut off the end of the cucumber when I'm ready to use it, cut the slices I want, and then I wrap the cucumber remaining in foil, making sure to cap the end of the cucumber against the foil nice and tight. So that's how I store my celery and my lettuce. My salad from my super light lunch, it's all greens and vegetables for 0 plus 1 tablespoon of the Bolthouse blue cheese yogurt based dressing for 1 point and a half a tablespoon of Salemville blue cheese crumbles for 1 point. So the whole salad is 2 points. Leftover slice of pizza from my daughter's pepperoni pizza at Blaze that we ate on Friday. I did the math on this with the nutrition and 1 slice was 4 points. Afternoon snack, this is strawberries and blueberries mixed with a little bit of Splenda, and I have topped it with, I don't remember how big this serving size is, maybe a tablespoon. I bought light Cool Whip. Fat-free Cool Whip just does not make my day at all. So yeah, 1 point worth of light Cool Whip. Here comes the confession, because this drink is what started my spiral into point negativity for the weekend. So here is what is technically a 3-point vodka with some unsweetened soda. This is where we went for dinner, America's. It is South American food, and I completely forgot that the dinner was going to start with the fried plantain chips. So yeah, spiraling downhill quickly. Here are those plantain chips. By my calculation, I ate 5-6 points worth, but they were really good. This amounted to a 10-point dinner. Now, at this point in the evening, I'm doing pretty darn well. It is a very small fillet with some crab meat and a very small lobster tail, and as you can see, a tiny serving of little vegetables over there. So the whole thing was about 10 points from my estimation. There's my husband taking a picture of me, and there is his dinner. He had sea bass with shrimp and, sorry, he's taking a picture, and some rice. Everything was very, very good. It was one of those evenings where you don't regret what you eat, even though it kind of pushes you over on the points, because everything just tastes amazing. We're starting to derail further. This is Tres Leches cake. I had no idea they were going to bring him a freebie slice. That was so good. And there's the birthday boy with his cake. So the evening ended with us heading back to the house, and my husband's brother came over with a friend, and we drank way too much. And I hate to say it that way, but it is so, so true. By my estimations, I had 32 points for dinner, including the drinks alone. So you can kind of see where this whole evening is headed. It just bad. For the day, you'll have to look at the end piece to see how many points I spent. So yeah, I kind of went off the chain. I planned, but then I just lost control. So that's what I got for Saturday.